Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Hi, everyone. Let me put this premium welding mask aside. It's the cheapest plastic welding mask ever. I'm going to talk about that soon. It is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. I'm streaming. I mean, no disrespect to the holiday or our fallen soldiers. Some people have to work every day of the week. Some jobs require you to work. I sympathize with that. I used to be a worker that had that. So I'm here bringing content to the masses. Chuck from Desert Bum Woodworking, he says, Happy Memorial Day, Matt and friends. Britta Aller. Oh, did I tell you my dad is in hospice, says Britta Aller. No, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm glad he's getting some good care. Tough situation. This number will jump by 6. Put a guess as to the timestamp that's going to happen, because I've noticed there's a delay. Yes. CS Live, DK is here. That's Einar Riss Hansen. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Hugh Demand back in the channel again. He scores!
Trending in sports.
So we have Canada, Denmark, and the United States here. It's all good. Oh, my. I was on someone's live stream. I was on Simply Wooden Creations on Saturday, and my mic was too low. Not my fault, but the fault of the host. You know, some hosts a little bit less tech savvy than others, but it was a good show. We talked about the YouTubes. Do you know about the YouTubes? Hey, most of you are on YouTube right now. One Crazy Dane, he knows about YouTubes. Hello, Mr. Tony. He says morning. Morning to you. What can you do? What can you do? So here's something fun. Today is do all the things I've put off day. Mostly talking about my side hustle. And I started the show with this fun welding mask because I finally have a welder. That's one tool I've never owned. I own every other tool there is to know. Now, I know what you're saying. Matt, you can't have a welder that's handheld. And I say, yes, you can. This is a handheld welder. Now, the little rod's not there, but the idea is you could weld some stuff. So I'm going to try this handheld welder, and I don't know what I think about that. I really don't know what I think about that. It doesn't seem possible that a product like that can exist. Welders are a big, like, mini fridge size appliance, and I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Tall Boy's here. Maybe he'll let me know what's happening.
Tall Boy.
Hi, Tall Boy. Happy Memorial Day to you. Happy Memorial Day to all in the U.S. of A. Oh, my. I don't know. I'm not hopeful, but my plan is to take some angle iron and make a right angle and just kind of pretend on video that I'm going to make a frame. I'm not going to make a frame. I just want to do like one piece of steel. I just want to stick it together, cross my fingers, and hope that it comes out okay. If anyone has any tips, let me know. I did take a TIG welding class. This is not TIG. This is arc MIG welding, but I don't know. The welder machine, one of your unboxings. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to pay $180 for a handheld welder, but I'll give it a shot. My only concern is when I was at the welding class, they had one machine that starts the arc without anything touching the product. Other machines, most machines of cheaper natures, especially that one, you've got to quickly touch the metal for the arc to come out, and it takes skill, timing, a lot of practice. It's a technique, and I was using one of the machines where that wasn't necessary, but those machines are like, you pay more for anyway. I'm skeptical. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I just, my only hope is it will stick together and not come apart. That's all I want to do, is just join two pieces of metal. And then there is a cool product I want to try and make eventually, and that is a square metal pipe structure that's essentially a super condensed, super efficient wood-burning stove. Somehow, I'm going to try to describe this. I'm probably not going to do a good job, but you have your square metal pipe, maybe a 4-inch pipe, and then at the bottom, you have another thing like this, okay? And what you do is you put sticks in this, and it gravity feeds into here, and then there's a fire. You set it on fire, and there's a way to get air up in the bottom. And the idea is when you put a pan or a pot on top, it's super concentrated heat, because when you have a bonfire, like, most of the heat just goes up. It's not concentrated. So it's a way that you can have a few little twigs and you could boil water rather than making this big raging inferno. Anyway, it's supposed to be really cool. I don't think I'll ever use that product, but it's something that requires welding, because you're burning. It has to be all metal. And so that might be a future project. I might try it with this if it's usable. I'm really skeptical about how well it'll work. So that's something I'm going to try and do. Tallboy says, he listened. I told him to do this. Every day it's live and has a built-in audience with reactions. Hopefully he will do more to reduce his list. See, Tallboy's dropping the business knowledge. Everybody knows I need business knowledge. Oh, that hasn't jumped yet. At some point, this is going to jump by 6 points. See, here's another thing. I was on someone's show, and I picked up 6 subs. So I'm like, yeah, now I have a little more headroom. What is today's episode number? Today's episode number is episode 956. Yeah, so lot of headroom there. Happy about that. Ooh, baby. In addition to Memorial Day, today is World Dracula Day. Happy World Dracula Day. Not Happy Vampire Day. Happy Dracula specifically. I don't know. Oh, my. So a lot of the products I'm doing are larger products. I have a new piano stand. I have a sit-stand desk. Here's a fun story. So this sit-stand desk I've been using for my product videos, it's a cool desk, but when it's extended all the way up, it's a little wobbly. Now, if it's like halfway or low, like if you're actually sitting at it, it's solid. I don't know. I just don't think it's a premium product. So something came across my business where they're like, hey, we've got these sit-stand desk legs, but you have to add your own tabletop. And I'm like, I'm going to swap out my legs. I'm going to use the tabletop I have, swap out the legs for this one, and I'm going to have a more stable. Because if you look closely on some of the top-down shots, the desk moves a little bit, and it just bothers me. Like, I want things to be tight and solid. I don't want things to be janky. I'm going for premium. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So my plan was to unbolt the desk and use the desktop. And then I got to thinking, well, the desktop looks great on camera, but it's thin. Like, it's and I'm like, I didn't need, so I was going to buy a piece of plywood and epoxy a plywood on the bottom so I could just have more screw depth because I don't want to punch through the tabletop with a screw. I'm like, you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that. I bought a new tabletop that's an inch thick and is like looks just as good. So F it. I bought an $80 tabletop to use with these premium things. I'm kind of psyched about it. So once I'm done with the video, I'm going to use that new table, and then I'm going to have a sit-stand table that I'm not going to know what to do with. I don't know. First world problems, I guess. Ernesto's back. My fave tech. He says, good morning. Good morning to you. Will it be a washout, or will you be able to barbecue or get hot dogs? It's a nice day in Pennsylvania. Well, I've been grilling like crazy. We had hamburgers yesterday. The day before, we cooked steaks. So yeah, the grill has been used pretty heavily. And I'm going to sell my other grill. I have 2 grills now. I did 2 product review products for grills, and I'm going to try and sell the one. Dave Hart Acousticize, good to see you again. I saw him on Saturday. He popped on in the audience in a live stream that I was at. So it's good to see you, my friend. Who's questioning Mario? Let's see. Mario, are you here? Hello? There he is. You've summoned him successfully. Mario's going all over the place. Get in your pipe. There we go. Booyah. Yesterday, I went over to my neighbor's house. He had this big pile of, I call it tan bark. It's mulch. He's like, you want the rest of this mulch? I'm like, I don't know if I can really use it. I'm like, you know what? All right, fine, I'll take it. So I moved like 10 wheelbarrows of mulch over to my property. And this mulch is really nice. I bought bags of mulch earlier, a couple weeks ago, and I get the black colored wood mulch, and it was kind of faded. I think it was last year's stock, and it wasn't chewed up it was like big. I'm like, I didn't like it. So his stuff is all fine. It's like shredded real fine, and it's super dark. I was like, this looks a lot nicer. So I'm glad I did it, but I'm sore, baby. I am like, so yesterday I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to lay down, and I just took it easy. I kind of vegged out. I felt bad because I like to be productive, but you know, sometimes you just have to turn it off for half a day. So that's just the way it was. But now my property looks great. Outside, it's spectacular. The lawn is pristine. We've got the flowers grown. We've got the hanging plants. We've got nice mulch everywhere. Everything. It is one thing I have is curb appeal. This hasn't jumped yet. There it went. Did you see it? It just went right when moments after cool. All right. We'll celebrate that. Yay, subs. Surprise crab dance. Surprise, it's level 2 fun havers. We have Roy from Control Alt Roy and Tech Troublemaker. In the middle is Sammy Superstar. On the end is Klondike. All great YouTubers. Check them out. They get verbal shout outs for being level 2. Level 3 is the Venture Forward and Rich Vibes. Ooh, I have a fun announcement. Hold on. They also get their name on screen. That's a level 3 perk. And the name is colored gold. All right. I got to update this slide. The prize pool has jumped. I now have a grand prize I'm giving away on the 1000th episode, the 1000th episode, Friday, July 25th, 8:15 a.m., normal time. The grand prize is a $50 PayPal transfer. Ooh, yeah. So we got 5 merch items from Ecamm, 2 merch items from James Hicks, one merch item from Tech Troublemaker, and $50. You're going to want to join this live stream live Friday, July 25th. I'm just saying. Sub count buffer. I know. Yeah, so we're 156. So that gets me to 14. I have 14 buffer. That's awesome. I think the last show I had 6. That's a great jump. So hello, new subscribers. I'm Matt Haas. This is Good Morning Haas. You know, this.
Good morning, Haas. The show you can't miss. Rocking and rolling with Matt Haas leading the way.
Yeah, baby. Hello, USA, says End of Trading from Ireland. All right, Memorial Day. We've got Ireland. We've got Denmark. We've got Canada. We've got USA. And we've got California. That counts as its own geographical region. I don't know. What am I saying? I have no idea. Am I off the rails? Oh, Luigi just made me go off the rails because he smashed into the show. All right, folks. Have a happy Memorial Day. Stuff your face with hamburgers and hot dogs. Bring a lot of bail money because it just smooths and streamlines the wee evening hours when you're being processed. A friend told me that. I'm kidding. Please drop me a like. I've been trying to get 10 likes per show while I'm live. So drop a like, please, if you think I've earned it. Double check that. Make sure you're subscribed because, you know, there has been some shenanigans lately where YouTube in its infinite wisdom has been unsubscribing people because they think they know better. They say Atlanta is its own world. Yes, I've been to Atlanta, and it is a different culture. It's a different vibe. Not bad, just different. And I kind of did. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in Atlanta. Some of my best memories are when I was down there. Yeah, when I was there was half an inch of snow, and thank God it wasn't anymore because I'm told if it's 2 inches of snow, the whole state just shuts down. They have no ability to remove it. No one knows how to drive in the snow. It's just chaos everywhere from what I'm told. But I was lucky. It was kind of just like a dusting that just accumulated just a little bit, and people were dealing with it. Okay, thank goodness. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Stay awesome, everyone. I love you all. I'm here Monday through Friday, baby. Don't miss it. And definitely, I do the Friday draws. All right, got to go. Love you all. Bye. Peace.